What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Bullish Currency. And on today's video, we're going to go ahead and do a Bitcoin update. It's been a little while, but as always, guys, before we get into the good news, the bad news, and you guys seen the last couple of videos, we've been pretty much on point. So you definitely don't want to miss out on this. But as always, don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell because you never know what to update. It's going to be a huge help. And of course, it helps me. It helps the channel grow. You guys know the spiel. As always, guys, everything here is just entertainment. It's not financial advice. You do your own due diligence. Be smart. Be safe out there in these crazy crypto spaces. But there's definitely profits to be made. So without further ado, let's get right to the bag. So I'm right here on CoinMarketCap, and I just like to kind of just glimpse through the news and just to see what's going on. They're talking about, hackers and 2022 and how that's going to a new level. And we're looking at big companies, basically getting rid of big amounts of Bitcoin. We're looking at, just not the best news. But you guys know I'm more of a, just straight chart analysis type of guy. That's what I want to look at. You guys remember, in the previous videos when we were looking at it, we'll take a look at the weekly view. When it came up to and made the new ATH, new all-time high, I pretty much told you guys that this thing was going to drop. Told my private group, Discord group, that this thing was going to fall. We capitalized on it for the most part, and then it formed this big head and shoulders, which I also mentioned, I believe, in the video as well. And you can see since then it kind of really did just drop. It really dropped down to the neckline, broke below. Eventually did come up to retest, but then we had the continuation to the downside. And just only makes sense that this next level needs to be touched, which is about 12K. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see, as low as 3 to 10K of a dip. We're talking, we could see that typical. Let me go to the monthly. We could see, we could definitely see that type of dip. So we're looking at months, I think, of slow bearish continuation happening. I don't know if it's just going to just crash fast. I think this might be a little bit more of a slower period now, where we might see some consolidation on a small time frame, and then more lows being made till it gets to that next level where it might want to range from down here somewhere. Let's go ahead and take a look at something. Let's take a look at the Fibonacci retracement. I want to take a look. It's going from the ultimate overall low point. We'll go from the ultimate overall low point to the high so that we can see what's going on. As you can see, when we get to the high, just coming down to that 786 area is that level. But I also believe we'll go lower possibly and maybe see an overall 80% or more type of dip. I think there's going to be a lot of projects that just don't make it during this bloodbath, during this war. It's almost like it's just inevitable. Some of these projects that weren't really valuable in the right ways will just not be able to survive this big, massive bear market, big correction that's happening across the board, all these coins. Bitcoin, of course, some of the most major coins, I believe, will make it, obviously, and make a comeback. But I don't think the crash is over. I don't think the retracement is over. I think we're just going to go a little bit more. I would say we definitely go into the 10 to 15K range for sure. I believe that. Last time I made a video, I told you guys when we come down here to this area, it did. And now we're heading towards the next area I said it would, which is 10 to 15K. But I also wouldn't be surprised if we end up going between 3 and 10K, which would be crazy. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't want to hear that or for that to even happen, but it is definitely a huge possibility without a doubt. Not even mentioning the fact that we have a confirmation on, this magic entry that I created. It's a confirmation right there. So we might just get that continuation big time, big time. So keep an eye on it. If we look at the smaller time frames, like I said, we could see some ranging, some consolidation, over and over again, just like you see up here, right? some consolidation and then a continuation to the drop. So right now we'll probably consolidate, but once we start to break through these areas here, we're looking at another nice sell and then rinse and repeat until we get down to that next level. Let me take a look at the daily. Yeah, so see the daily. We got a daily trend. I think it could just consolidate for a while. That's why I drew this. You see, I drew these blue lines. That's kind of what I expected could happen. If you either come up and retest previous level, but stay in that trend and drop, or consolidate sideways, touch the trend, and continue. So we'll keep an eye on that, but I'm still very bearish, and I don't think the crash is over. So buckle up, guys. Buckle up. Hopefully you were, in the know and doing your research beforehand and prepared yourself for this. Hopefully you prepared yourself, because a lot of people were not, and a lot of people are just trying to buy right now. And they just like they were trying to buy right here, and I just don't know if this is. I just don't think this is the right time. So, but that's my opinion. It's what I'm doing. You do what you do. Do your own due diligence. Be smart. Be safe out there, guys. That's pretty much it for today's video. Until the next one, stay blessed and stay bullish.